How are you guys doing today? I hope amazing. Gonna get chat up real quick and then I'm gonna take us to a good location to hunt, knocks out your codex if you're trying to codex on Merps. If you guys don't know, the Merps drop the little Merp buttons and a few other things that are really conducive if you're a tailoring type person. I'll show you that stuff real quick before we even get started. Let's run over here. Boom, boom. We pull down, go to tailoring. If you look, we've got, oh, never mind. It's mollusks. I apologize. I'm getting confused. Well, we're hunting merps anyway. So let's go get the merps. They're fun to hunt. I'm a little bit discombobulated today, but not massively. So it's kind of a long day. Let's pull this up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to leave from Athena Spaceport. And I'm going to head towards the east Gila Mountains. And what's going to happen is around the coast, we're going to hit Merps. We're wanting to go about northeast. Yeah, right there. Super excited. Let me go ahead and I'm going to lock that on the auto fly. Obviously, it's a giant spaceport with lots of little landy areas and stuff. And we'll track where we are. Probably need to curve this way just that much. Now I will let you guys know, Merps, they they happen to drop a variety of loot. To be honest, I will have to double check what all they drop because for some reason I legit was thinking they dropped the mollusk buttons, but it doesn't really make sense that they would because they're not. Well, maybe they are a mollusk type creature. I'm not going to say they don't. Let's check. I've seen the silver crown. I think that the crowns are neat for sure. Okay, I'm going to start coming down a little bit. Yeah, I get you. I honestly don't like to do most of the quests anymore that are just for stuff. But I do get you. I'm probably not gonna be off planet for a little bit, just to be honest, Avalonus. And good morning, Snow Ranger. How you doing? Also, I hope you're all doing amazing. I'm trying to more or less knock out codexing on some smaller animals. By the way, these aren't the smaller ones. These are kind of the bigger guys. Including if you're looking for the modified Merp, that this guy's out here. Pull in. We should be approaching the contact zone. Okay, right about. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, I get everybody has emotions on that stuff, but Do you see how there's 20 something messages from the auction house? That doesn't happen when I'm off planet. There's the Merps. And so it's a mixed bag of stuff. And shockingly, okay, there's the alpha. Obviously, these guys are aggressive. It's literally a waste of my money, and time value money is a real thing to go to most planets. Like I trade in the auction house. And so for me, I get that you guys like the other planets. I like the other planets too. There's no actual commerce on those other planets. So for me, it's not the same thing. And so got myself a box earlier and some extra keys for when I have boxes. Excited about that. Okay, let's drop this stuff in. But I do love Cyrene, but I don't need anything off of Cyrene right now. And when I go back, I'll go back and I'll push my little things and stuff. But I've got about 20 or 30 rifles in excess right now. I'm stocked up. Last time I went there, I stocked up on everything I need to make stuff. I planned ahead, and so I made a bunch of rifles. I stocked up on them. When I'm out of them, and there's a opening in the auction house for me to sell more, then I will absolutely be back on Cyrene. Oh, that's a 38th level modded. Guys, you gotta watch that stuff. See what I'm saying? The mods. You gotta watch mods are dangerous. Yeah, the economy on Arcadia is not active enough for me. Like I'm not gonna sell the amount of stuff that I sell here for sure. And so and then on top of that, I'd have to fly back to restock my shop on Crystal Palace once a week, which that burns 2 hours of my time flying back and forth. That's not on stream. And so let's think about that. 2 hours of my time is absolutely valuable. Um, when I bill, oh, see, I knew I was going to get killed there. When I bill for advising, I bill hundreds of dollars per hour. So if I have to waste time flying back and forth and it takes an hour, it literally is not only not worth it, it's absolutely comical. Like, and I'm not trying to be mean, but my time is more valuable than flying back and forth over what, 20 something cents or something like that? And so, or just a small amount. I don't find, like, the majority of the value in my world doesn't come from a video game. And when I waste time doing stuff because of a video game over a few cents, um, it's a giant waste of time for me. So if I were unemployed and had no options to make money in any other way, I might would care more about this very small amount from a planet. But for the most part, me flying back and forth is economically ridiculous. And so it just is what it is. I would rather not waste the hours per week flying back and forth. And so it's the other reason I made it where all the things are pick up and pick them up within 30 days. Because I'm spending tons of time flying around the galaxy in which that's legitimately not worth my time. And so it's one of those, hey, you have to measure things and decide what you want to do with your time. And going off planet has never reaped me great rewards. I can codex on this planet. More players are on this planet. More Googles happen on Calypso. If you guys think that there's more people Googling the big mobs than Googling the little mobs, you're incorrect. Yeah, I get you. Um, I'm I'm gonna just say that most of that doesn't matter the same to me. We gotta watch for the mods, guys. The modified merps will get you. And so, those guys. I even forgot about them after telling you guys, hey, there's modified merps out here. Gotta watch that stuff. Toulon is very far away. It's a great planet. It just spending 2 hours to get somewhere or having to find a mothership to fly me and warp me there is most of the time not really actually convenient for me. And so, and then I have to have a bunch of stuff on other planets or hire a mothership to fly it back here, in which I don't mind doing necessarily sometimes, but only if it's worth it. And so, Cyrene is much closer. Monria isn't bad. I mean, Monria is at least within reason closeness. Gotta watch it sometimes. We don't want to piss off a. But Google search wise, the mobs on Calypso are the highest searched mobs. View wise, the mobs on Calypso are the highest view. And so, for me to be like, oh, let me go do this obscure thing that will get some odd 100 views maybe immediately, but like over the next something year, it won't get very many at all, is questionable at most. You know what I'm saying? And so at this point, I'd rather cover the mobs that are actually hunted by the majority of players. The majority of players really are on Calypso. They're not on any of the other planets. People vacation on the other planets. That's great. And there are people that live on those other planets, and that's great for them. I mean, that's what they do. But yeah, the distance and the waste of hours of my time part is absolutely not worth it. Just to be honest. Even though I like the other planets, it just, oop, there's a mod. We don't want to mess with him. You know what I'm saying? He's over there trying to catch somebody. Now, if you have nothing else going on, then legitimately it's probably worth it. It just all my time is spent and better spent than spending hours and hours on a video game flying back and forth. I like to play the video game for fun. And I like doing the auction house more than anything. Like crafting is fun for me. I mean, I like crafting. I don't like the crafting system necessarily, but I super enjoy crafting in video games. And so, I have coffee because honestly, I wasn't feeling good earlier, and I didn't really get my coffee. Woo, there's a modified Merp right there. That guy almost tricked me. I was running up on him. Let's go around him. Let's figure out how to go around him. Merps are pretty aggressive. I don't want to piss off any of these modified ones. So far, this is going pretty good, though. I think we'll probably get a global somewhere in here. I don't know if somebody died there earlier or what happened. That was weird. Hey, Kilman, how are you doing? Went out to heal right here. Is this a modified? Yeah, of course. Oh, I was trying to get in there. Those modded merps are freaking deadly. If you don't watch for them, psh, boom, runs up. And then boom. I don't like those little modded ones. Mostly because I'm not armored up enough to deal with them properly. Hold on, I gotta find the right. Okay. Got a lot of random stuff in there, it seems like. Callie does need some other stuff, though. I will admit it. I'll totally say that. Okay, let's see. We're right here. We're heading down that way. Drop this. You know what? We'll just skateboard over there. Those modded merps are just like boom on it. Woo! I would not skateboard down something like this in real life, just so you guys know. Because I'm not a pro skateboarder. Tony Hawk probably would. Tony Hawk's a legend, though. I would be like, avoid that crap. Because I don't want to die. Just gonna say that. Not a fan of doing things that would get me killed like that. Woo! Thought that bush was some kind of merp. I didn't want it to damage my skateboard. Is there a fish in this water? There's creatures in the water, guys. Do you see it? Okay, I'm getting off into the water. Oh! Red snapper dudes. I'm gonna heal myself real quick. I'm going after the merps, don't worry. I gotta find my skateboard. Oh, there it is. I appreciate having a skateboard. Gotta find this fish. I'll just swim backwards. Oh, that's a 10th level red snapper, you guys. So this is a good area for your red snapper codex too. That's not what we're working on. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time running there. Boom, we're out. We broke. Broke out of the water. Okay, now we're looking for our dudes, but not the big ones that will eat our head. It's gonna be right over in this area. Now remember guys, we're not trying to pick a fight with the big old frickin' hey eat us guys. We're trying to sneak around and just kill the alphas and other things that are big, but not like Mod Merps. That Mod Merp, he does not mess around. He just like runs up on you, boom. I probably could kill him if I bought the right plates or crafted them or something. But nah, no, we're gonna ditch him. He's after me, guys. Merps are so fast too. It's like the one mob that could catch our skateboard. See how he's wanting to eat us? Oh, he just hit my skateboard. Don't worry, we'll get into the water. He doesn't like water. Oh, he got me. It's okay. We'll repair that. Yes, let's revive. Let me call that back to our planetary storage. That was angry. So it's faster than a skateboard. I have spare skateboards, you guys. Oh crap, I have a bunch of I gotta find the right spare skateboard. Did I not call it back? This should be now a broken skateboard. That's 15. This is probably it. I made extra skateboards, so even if something breaks a skateboard one day, it won't really matter because I'll just switch to another one. I mean, that's not exactly our goal is to switch to another skateboard, but if it happens, I already planned ahead on that crap. I'm like, that's the other reason I don't need to go off planet is because I actually have excessive amounts of almost everything. Don't I just already have well, it's, yeah, equip this baby. He's fast though, isn't he? He did not even play around. He was just like boop 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 boop, and then got me. Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna be that fast. I thought we'd be able to outrun him. Now remember, guys, he's over there and he's still pissed off. Am I going the right way? No. I wish I had a house on a beach like this where it didn't have tsunamis. The tsunami part I'm not a fan of, guys. I want to live on a nice island beach place, but I don't want subjected to hurricanes or tsunamis. So in Colorado, where I live, we don't have really tornadoes, we don't have earthquakes, we have no tsunamis, we don't have typhoons or anything. So basically, we don't even have to fear for our lives pretty much at all. We have wildfires once in a great while, but not even where I live. Like, we get the smoke from them sometimes, but not the, hey, you're gonna have to worry about where you live type stuff. And so, I'm a big fan of that, to be honest. Okay, let's get off our skateboard before we get to the mobs that want to kill us. Yeah, I like living in a no perilous threat instantly area. But I like the beauty of beaches and I like a lot of the oh yeah, nah, we see you. See that guy taking a squat? We don't want to get anywhere near him. Stay away from that guy. He's dangerous. He just wants to run around smushing people. Should try to see if there's a race car faster than him. He's freaking on us with his little legs. Okay, I'm gonna heal myself. Okay, bang. Kelly does need some kind of good mission set up. Maybe one day they'll do that. Just making sure we don't have any of those killer merps anywhere laying around just waiting to get us. I'm sorry, I did not get enough sleep there at all tonight, last night. I had a super good day yesterday, but whew, my sleep last night was not even questionable. It was just downright poop. I like sleep too. Mostly because it's like one of the things I don't give enough of it all, so. But I'm working on it. That panicked me. Probably should have made more coffee before I started this though. See how aggressive these little guys are though? Okay. See, I wasn't sure what that was over there. And somehow I'm freaking overheating now. Don't you hate it when you're having one of those days where you're not finding a good, comfortable heat type thing? Um, stuff for crafting, the Codex stuff. They drop ESIs. I mean, the odds we get an ESI is like horrible, but it could happen. Merps have a giant list of drops, guys. I'm not looking for anything particular because we could pretty much craft off of anything at this point. And so, gremlins. Wait, what do you mean by gremlin? Because honestly, I liked that show. Did you guys? I don't know if you guys were kids when Gremlins came out. I was. That was a super good movie. Yeah, I liked Gremlins. Y'all remember? Oh, Gremlin armor. Yeah, they dropped some armors. They dropped more than one type of armor, weirdly enough. There's a whole list of stuff. Hold on one second, I'll pull up the list real quick, you guys. Well, I'll kill him, then I'll pull up the list so you guys can see. You know what? When I go to click over to find the list, it doesn't continue to shoot this guy. So let's kill him actually, and then I'll pull up the list. Okay, boom. Hey, Joe Boa. Joa Boa. I like that. That's a cool name. Hold on one second. I'm going to switch this to where we have see things mode going on. I just want to wait till it actually pops up right. Seems like that stuff's going slow as crap. Okay. Ooh, that is a long list. Here, I'm going to click this to where this is not locked to video game and it's on to display mode. That's the wrong thing. Now it's going to be on to display mode, unlocked from video game. Well, that's weird that it would be like that, but we'll just... Okay. So Merp wool, Merp horns, a bunch of little guns that I don't really use, some chips. Some dude's trying to attack me. I'm gonna have to deal with that in a second. Gremlin armor, that's true. They also though drop shadow helmet, some paladin foot guards, some other stuff. Um, voice chat match vouchers. I don't have a clue what the crap that is. That no longer drops, so that doesn't matter, I guess. This camel armed stalker gun. Um, I'm gonna have to kill that dude in a second. Where's the skill chip? I know that they drop skill chips too, somewhere. Hold on one second, I gotta deal with this guy. And then we'll go right back to that list and I'll find the skill chip on it. Okay. Here it is. Empty skill chip. Right there. And so that would be nice. I don't know about the Solomon Crucio or a bunch of this other stuff, to be honest. Angel shin guards and thigh guards. I guess we could get those too. That'd be neat because those are worth some. Most of the rest of it's just stuff. I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff there. That's what I'm going to say. So we could get a mixed bag of things. So overall, it's a good mob. I don't know. If I got gremlin armor, I would just sell it, just to be honest. I didn't look at it, but... The Green Goblin, though, and the Hobgoblin, um, they're cool as crap. In a Spider-Man universe. I don't know what those have to do with that, really, but... I always like their suit. And their little skyboard. But see how fast we're going up this whole Codex thing? That's always nice. I'm gonna grab a Kleenex real quick while we're killing that guy. My nose is bugging the crap out of me, which is not an abnormality. It's more or less the common, what we assume is going to be the default for the day. I was around horses last night, and man, is it killing my allergies. I'll show you guys the sunset picture I got though. Here, let me grab this. Sorry, I had to dodge in there. These guys, they keep trying to kill me. I hear them trying. Hold on, let me take care of this guy, and I'll show you my sunset picture. Um, no, like when I need to get armor, um, I don't know. I'm not out of mobs that I can hunt with what I have. I probably won't do Viceroy, honestly. Just, just to be honest, I'll probably just buy a really good set of armor one day. Once I need to upgrade my armor, I'll just upgrade. And I'll probably just go for a bigger upgrade, or I'll buy another set of Perseus again and burn through Perseus armor for a second. But at this point, I was thinking about getting some Firewall 3 so I could hunt some specific mobs just for fun. I just am not the biggest, hey, I need to upgrade to the next this or do those mission lines. And you can't actually sell or trade Viceroy armor. Um, if it was actually sellable or tradable, I would probably just get some. But with it not being like that, I actually I don't see the real value in it. I mean, I get that a lot of people love it, but I think anything that's going to take me a lot of time to go to some planet to get or something like that automatically makes it not worth it. I could just sit there and work the auction house for a while and just buy a fancy armor. Yeah. And so because it's not resellable, it basically is not worth crap to me. Because it just that's how I see it. I know a lot of people love it. It's super good armor, and if I already didn't have armor that covers 90% of the lesser creatures, I would probably worry about it. But you can hunt most things without Viceroy. Oop, there he is. Ooh, he was pissed off at trying to eat me. You see that guy? He's not a happy camper. I'm gonna tell you what, I wish we could nuke him. If they would only let me fire missiles at this guy, I would shoot him in the eye. Like that eye right there. It's okay. We'll fly away from him. He doesn't mess around for sure. Got him over there. I'm gonna just look around before we land. Yeah, Merps hit hard. No, I'll show you where I am real quick. But let's look around real quick before we get carried away with. I was about to swear to gosh if that was a super merp. Really. Seriously. I'll show you where I am. I'm right here. Is there a Merp Island? Because I didn't know about Merp Island. I mean, like, I'll just be honest there. Hold on one sec. I'm going to get our death location marked. And then I'm going to show you my cool little picture from last night. Okay, I just posted it, and so game capture off. So look at this. You know, I tell you guys all the time I really like horses, but I don't have a place for them at all. Blah, blah, blah. I don't need that there. So look at that pretty horse. So this is what's bugging my nose. But you guys see this gorgeous, gorgeous like sunset I got a picture of while hanging out with this pretty horse? I know. It was super fun. That's where I went to get my shish kebabs. The other night when I was talking about how somebody made me shish kebabs and stuff, I went out there. Oh, no, I would rather not go to the thing then. I didn't know that there was a Merp Island at all, just to be honest. But that horse, super nice horse. Those people, they have like 6 horses, okay? And they have geese and stuff, which geese basically walk around complaining. That's what I'll tell you. It literally, like a weird geesey, honky type, very angry. If you've ever been around geese, which I haven't been around a lot of geese, they like to, they're like very complainy. That's what they do. But yeah, that horse, super friendly horse. Super chubby horse too. Because he just hangs out in the field all day. Sometimes you get, hey Peruge. Oh, I didn't check the taxes. I have no idea. I don't know. Some, they're taxing me, I'm sure. But yeah, so now my nose tickles because, which honestly, hanging out like at a place like that, even if my nose is gonna itch the next day, I'm freaking okay with. But wasn't that a beautiful sunset I caught? And here's the deal. It was just starting to rain. That's why it was so gorgeous. So like the rain was just barely starting. Oh, there's our nemesis. Oh, I hate that guy. Not walk over this way at all. Okay, I'm gonna land right here because this looks. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have any super mercs that wanted to come get me. Hi, Iverson, how are you doing today? So basically, last night I went and ate really spicy shish kebabs, which tore my stomach up, to be honest. And I gotta hang out with those horses and visit and stuff like that. Boom! That's what we like to get is some kind of global. I always like it global. And so what happened is now my nose is a little itchy and my stomach is tore up. Not still as much because I've drank Pepto Bismol twice today now. Like once at 2 in the morning and once just a little bit before this stream so it would calm the heck down. But that horse, seriously, man, if I had the right stuff and I could afford a stable girl and stuff like that to where like somebody else had to do all the taking care of the horse so I wasn't just dying of allergies every day, I would own a horse. They're such friendly creatures and they're just so pleasant to be around. They like will walk with you in a field. You can always like ride on them a little bit. I'm not the best horse rider. I haven't done it a ton, but I'm a big fan of getting to. But as soon as I'm done with the day of riding horses, I have to immediately come home, throw all my clothes in the laundry, and take a shower. Because I'm freaking allergic as crap to them. I just really like them so much that I'm like, oh, let me go and hang out with this horse despite all that other crap. Which, you know, I think most of us are like that. Like if we knew something so cool, we'd hang out with it despite the fact we're slightly allergic to it. You know what I mean? By slightly, I mean like, oh, holy crap. But seriously, I'm dead. I don't know. He appeared on me, guys. He just appeared in on us. If anybody's trying to hunt these Merp mod guys, I've spawned a whole bunch of them and they're pissed off everywhere. things that are frustrating. Like they just want to eat us. But yeah, I had a great time. And now my nose is just itching. Holy crap. But that horse is gorgeous, isn't it? And they have other horses that are also very pretty. I just took the picture of the one that was in the gorgeous sunset. Plus, he was the one that was wanting to hang out with me the most. Like that horse and me were buddying. And so I was like, whoa, this horse super likes me. It's unfortunate that I'm so allergic to horses. They're super pretty animals, though. And so freaking solid. Can you imagine if there were really flowers this big? Wouldn't that be a good world to live in? A world with super giant jumbo flowers and such? Yeah. Especially if this was an edible flower, we'd have world hunger, like, solved almost. Okay, let's look for that evil jerk that killed me. Okay, there's one. We don't trust that guy. There's the other one. Trying to wait for us. Okay, I'm gonna land up here and kill all these ones. Okay, this is a good landing spot. Our ship didn't want to land for a second. That's why when we're playing Diablo 4 and they're always attacking my horse, I get so pissed off. Because I really do like horses. I just, I'm allergic to them, don't have a location to keep a horse. And because those people own a bunch of horses, I know how much money they put out on just owning horses. It's super expensive. Like, you have to already have yourself super well established and have lots of extra time. Like, they wake up in the morning and take care of their animals. Then they go to work and stuff because they both own companies. And then they have to come home after running companies their whole day and take care of their horses and their geese and stuff like that. I wouldn't own geese. Geese walk around honking and like complaining. That's all they do. They're like literally, it feels like if you're out by geese, that they're just cussing you out the whole time. Not a fan of that as an animal. It's a cool looking, pretty animal, but it's the most complaining animal I've seen so far. Well, it's the most complaining animal of nature that I've seen so far. Like, I met more complaining humans than geese, so I'm not sure if I should say that. Somebody will be like, "Are you saying humans are complaining?" It seems that way a little bit. The geese are super complaining too, though, just for the record. Okay, just making sure that's not 32nd level, 38th level Merp of Death. The Merps of Death are horribly dangerous, you guys. Okay, just checking. Ooh. That's a Merp of Death. Guys, who likes to kill Merps of Death? Because I've got you multiple Merps of Death spawned over here. I don't want to mess with them. I'm not wanting to get around this thing. Let me figure out a better strategy here. Yeah. Maybe one day I will own a horse though. But I'll hire myself a stable person. That's why I have to wait till I really have money because I'm allergic to them and I don't want to be dying of that stuff every day. I want to just be able to ride it like I do my friends' horses. Where like they're like, oh well, we have a bunch of horses. I don't even know how many they have. It's either like 5 or 6 or something like that. It's a good amount. And if I go out there, I'm able to just be like, hey, can I ride a horse? And they are always so nice about it. They'll let a person just, well, they'll let people they know just ride a horse, which I appreciate. Oh, I would find a stable person to work in my stable. I would just find one of these people that does all the horse competitions. I live in Colorado, so it's not the same. So when I was younger, I dated a girl that she was like a rodeo type girl, you know, where like they basically do the pretty princess riding. And no crap, she um she took care of horses that were somebody else's because of the fact that like she didn't have her own stable, right? And so they gave her uh I don't remember what. Oh, no. That's a bad guy. That's a bad guy. Oh, whoa, they tricked me. They tricked me. They gave her the ability to keep her horses at their stable and paid her a little bit, and she legit showed up every day, took care of their horses, took care of her horse. And so I would just do the same thing where I would find a young person that's into horses and doesn't have a stable of their own. And I'd be like, hey, I've got this nice stable. I can't handle being around horses all the time. Would you like to take care of my horses? And I'll let you keep your horses in my stable. And boom, I'd have a stable person. Plus, I'm nice and I'm friendly, so people like to work with me. Cause I would get somebody else to make us dessert every day, and then they would get a piece of pie or something too. Never underestimate food, you guys. Food is very powerful. Food and kindness. If you combine food and kindness, and you're just not mean to people, which is kind of combining the kindness part, right? A lot more people are willing to do a lot more things than you guys would think. Just saying. Food and kindness. If you're like, hey, come in and get some food real quick, boom. That's half the people you know are like, nah. And so, plus, in all honesty, you guys, over the next few years, structural unemployment globally is going to spike to levels that you guys aren't thinking about. Um, and so, likely just based off of the fact that we'll be moving to what's for most people a gig economy, I would be able to find somebody to work in a stable just because of that. A lot of people don't count that whole like structural unemployment part, but a lot of people are gonna really actually have a hard time finding a job because of the adaptation of automation and AI and stuff like that, creating massive efficiencies. People don't think about that, but it's coming. And people can think it won't affect what they do, but it'll affect what everybody does. Even the people that are OnlyFans girls, they're they're replaceable by AI. The people watching OnlyFans, they don't know if the person's real or not real. And as AI is able to create better and better deep fakes and stuff like that, there will just there will be just as many of those accounts as real people accounts. Just so you guys know. And I'm not trying to be mean or pessimistic. I see AI as an amazing thing long term, but I think that short term it will restructure the majority of our society and who's working in what industries and stuff like that. Like the amount of lawyers that you'll need to even handle complex cases and stuff like that will substantially drop because AI can actually research legal stuff faster than an entire legal team. And so after that, you need basically the person arguing the case and stuff like that. And so if you have super high level interpersonal skills and you're able to interact with other real people well, you're probably maybe ish safe to a point. But there's only so many of those jobs. AI will find jobs for, it will be a painful curve. That's what I'm saying too. So I'm not saying that long term on the long term scale, but the automobile put a lot of um, stable workers and carriage workers out of business. But then after automation and the industry for automotive industry took over, tons of people got themselves employed. Oh yeah, so they're going to start using AI over here to do a lot of the prescription types. So AI is going to be replacing a lot of stuff. But the thing is, it's a temporary curve of adjustment, and that's the part that people don't think about. So short term, there will be this transition, and I'm not trying to be negative. I'm being positive here. There will be a transition in the structure of our economy. And a lot of people don't transition well. And so they'll be the ones that kind of get gimped up a little bit for a second. Um, it just is what it is. Every time there's a massive societal shift, though, it happens. It's not like this is the first major shift in our society. But artificial intelligence and automation short term will dislodge a huge amount of people from the careers that they're currently willing to do. And the thing is, though, it will then spawn tons of new industries. A lot of those people that don't have jobs will literally think of new things that out of desperation, because desperation is the mother of invention. And so what will end up happening is long term we'll end up with all kinds of new stuff over it. Short term, though, a lot of people will feel that they've been disenfranchised from society. Um, that's a bummer, and I wish nobody ever felt like they were disenfranchised. But during structural adjustments, you're going to have that kind of stuff happen. It just it's just reality. Look at this, guys. We've got a 38, a 38. We've got 38s all around us. We're going to have to be careful. Good, those guys aren't 38s. Short term, though, there'll be all kinds of people caught within that structural shift that they're going to be in trouble. And here's the deal, though. Governments likely, because of the efficiencies of business, are likely to establish, for the most part, minimum living subsidies and stuff like that, which normally I don't agree with in any capacity. But during massive structural shifts, I can see governments doing that stuff. I'm not a fan of it. There are too many humans right now. So I'm not sure, and I'm not going to get into any weird conspiracies or anything like that. But I'm not 1,000,000% sure that that will stay that way. We keep doing super stupid stuff, you guys. We're our own biggest threat. Like, as much as we think other things are the big threat, we are definitely our own biggest threat. And so right now there are a lot of humans. There's not a lot of humans if you calculate settling other planets. All of a sudden we're crashing in numbers. You know what I mean? Or if we have just a couple stupid mess ups. And in all honesty, I don't put it past us to do something really dumb. Like, at this point, I'm just hoping that we can avoid some kind of catastrophic event. Because it it wouldn't blow my mind if the populations were diminished slightly because of our own dumbness. I think normal individuals are really smart, but I think large groups of people are really dumb. And we start doing stuff that's just absolutely not smart or logical for us to do. And then all of a sudden, maybe we don't have those huge populations. And so, I don't know though, you guys. I always hope for the best. But realistically, population levels have fluctuated before. And they've been on a very high upland slope for a while now. And so it wouldn't blow my mind if we had continued epidemics. Uh, I'm really worried that we're going to make a dumb choice and not de escalate with our current situations in the world. And that's the other thing. We have large populations, but we aren't calculating what kind of efficiencies in agriculture and stuff like that the AI could bring into being. And so maybe we have too many people for our current understanding in our current society. But do we have too many people marshaled in a more effective and intelligent manner? I don't know we do. I mean, like, we have a lot of people, though. I will agree with that part. We have a very lot of people. But I don't know that it's too many necessarily. Especially because I really do kind of think that we're not being very smart about attempting to avoid catastrophic events. That scared the crap out of me. I thought that was going to be one of those 38s spawning on me, wanting to send me back to the respawn zone. Let's just hope that our world leaders can be more logical and that they can realize that nobody wins in an event that destroys massive amounts of society or depletes the populations. Because that's all you can hope, right? Is that our leaders are mature enough not to make actions that lead to something that's irreparable for most of us. And that's literally what you can do with, I mean, since none of us are the world leaders, and I don't want to be a world leader, I just hope that they make good choices with what they're going to do. Which, honestly, right now they're not making great choices, guys. Not happy with world choices. Not really happy with any of the world leaders right now. I know they don't really care what my opinion is. That's kind of part of the reason I'm unhappy with them. Not my opinion necessarily, But it doesn't seem like they really care about the masses' opinion. I could be wrong though. They could be going to bed each night being like, man, I really just got to figure out a way to do better by these people. And if there is a politician out there trying to figure out how he can do better by all of us, good for that guy. Hope him the best. I don't think that's most of them. I could be wrong though. So let's not just assume that I'm right. Let's just cross our fingers. Big cross your fingers person on that one. Coming up here. I personally don't think that there's too many humans though. I think we just suck at organizing our resources. Just to be honest. I like every basic person, well, not all of them, but I like the majority of the humans I met. And so, to me, none of them were extras. I mean, I guess that's all how everybody sees things, right? But I didn't meet anybody that I thought, oh, we have too many humans, we didn't really need that one. I mean, there probably are some horrible people that I could throw on that list of that guy, you know what I mean? But for the most part, most of the population seems pretty pleasant to me. And so I'm not a big, hey, we just have too many people, something needs to be done about that thing. But there really are people that think that way, where they think that the world would somehow be better off without an aggregate part of the population, in which to me, like, I'm pretty, I don't have that issue with everybody, so. This is really pretty. Guys, I really wish that there's not a place like this where I live, where it's all like, this is super gorgeous. I wish there was a place like this to go hiking and camping. Without the giant merps, those things would probably ruin my tent. But can you imagine if you could go camping in a place like this? It'd be super cool. I think we'd all like that. Super tired all of a sudden. There were two IPOs today. I didn't watch them or play them, but I just got an alert on them. I might have to look up what they are later after stream. IPOs, people are really bad about those, to be honest, and so I kind of like them. Oh, I don't want to get too close to Bob over there. But yeah, I don't think we have extra people. I think we just organize our resources badly. And I like the majority of people, so. I was clicking the wrong button. I don't really know what we do with Merp horns. Or Merp wool. Let's look at this. It's Merp textile. I don't know what Merp textile is used for. I just got some mail. Oh! Yeah! Where are you at? I'm pretty much wrapping up right now anyway. Did you just send me a thingy-majig? Where are you located? I'll come take care of that for you. Oh, I'm about to be beat up on. Hold on, let me kill these guys. What area are you located and I'll come take that sweat from you. Ashy. I'm on my way at you right now. Let me. Well, that just scared the crap out of me somehow. I don't even know how. Waiting for whatever it is to pop up so I know what happened. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Glad that thing is not one of those evil merps. Hold on, I'm on my way to Ashy. Okay. These guys are surrounding me. Do you see this crap? I'm gonna shoot my way out of this situation. You guys, I really wish I wasn't allergic to horses. I would probably go riding horses like way more often. I had such a good time. I ate too much food yesterday. I rode horses. I looked at gorgeous sunsets. And then I had to pay the price for that. It's kind of rough. The price was worth it. It's like an upset stomach and some allergies. You know what I'm saying? Okay, where am I going? I should just die teleport. I'm gonna have to get more mind jumpy jump stuff. I'll just make some. We're about to have a bunch of sweat. Just realized that. This is, well, let me see. Do I have an extra one? Well, you make these out of sweat, by the way. These portable TPs and or trade terminals and repair units. Those are made out of sweat. A lot of sweat, by the way. They're like, they always want so much sweat. Okay. Oh, it is just called Ashy. That's super handy. I was wondering if Ashy was a place. Do you guys know anything about Arm or Arms Holding or Cart? They're brand new companies. What's over here? Let me look over this. Oh, there. Oh, that's a fancy outfit. I like it. Look over everything. I'm always confused for a second. Oh, you're fast. I was still clicking the thing and it was already just there. Oh, well, I hate ads sometimes too. What do you hunt here? Are you hunting a specific thing out here? This looks like the kind of area we'd hunt something specific. I'll show you how much these things take. You guys will be like, WTF, that's a lot of sweat that goes into those. Oh, the oil rig. Oh, this is the one oil rig. I always forget about it. Boy, everybody's hanging out here, huh? That's kind of... Hold on one second. We're going to throw this stuff in here. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna sort through this eventually, but not today. Watch this. Boom. Okay, so look at these portable thingamajiggies. Each one of them, that takes 5,000 sweat, and I think this one's 20,000 sweat. Is that not crazy? So every time I make those, it takes a lot of sweat. I should make one of these. These are like machine guns for stuff. People buy them for some random amount. Hold on one second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, I have extras of those. This is why I was saying I need to get rid of a bunch of these guns before I even think about going anywhere to go get something. I'm looking at everybody's stuff. I kind of want one of these parrots. That's about one of the only things. Yeah, it's 5K per attempt. Look at this though. We've got probably enough stuff to do some tailoring. You guys see these loaded tank tops? I don't know what the point of them is really, except that they're fancy looking. Have lots of coloring things and they're 35 pad. There's a lot of clothing, you guys. If you guys are ever wondering how much clothing there is, there's fancy dresses. If any of you guys ever need one of these fancy dresses or some of this other stuff, I would make it for you. I kind of been wanting to get into the clothing. Those are all Ospens. Every one of them is an Ospen S1X1. They're all permanent guns. And a few others. I just got some more guns here, and I have extras in here. So see, I have a good amount of guns on me at this point. Because I've been making a lot of guns. A noob hat? Let me see what hats I have. Tailoring. Is it under hat or cap? Boom. Okay, so here's what I have. I have the global cap, the buying, selling, the proud to PK, the medic one that we can make, but the medic one's a pain in the butt because we have to go and we have to get wolf blood, which wolf blood is on Rocktopia, and nobody has it for sale ever. The space dude hat, the I am my avatar hat, but not the I don't have the I am my avatar. Oh, hey, let me grab that for you. Where are you at? Let's find you one with a good um score rating. That's 149, 140, 170, 180. So we'll throw that to the bottom. 191. I always put the lower ones in the auction house and let people buy the ones that aren't as good as scores out of the auction house, just so you guys know. And they always sell. It's kind of shocking, right? And so that allows, and they sell for a lot, which is mind-blowing. Okay, so I think 190 something was the best, right? That's a 95. That'll go into the auction house. I'm at auction, Ashy, yeah. See the 22? That'll go into the auction house. Okay, so we've got, this one was 190. One. Okay, boom. Got it. Smoker. Smoker's set up. Look at that fancy, fancy dancy outfit. Hey, thank you very much, by the way. Here, 1 Omega. Got you hooked up right here. Did that not go through? Oh, it says you're busy. Like, what are you busy with? Hold on. I always gotta make sure that I'm actually. You know, I'm always trying to drop this right into there, just so you guys know. I don't know why that is. Boom. That'll tear fast. Hey, no problem. You guys, thank you so much for being such amazing channel supporters and always watching. Apparently I can still buy the. You know what? I didn't know all these people. Like this dude with the mohawk. Check this out. Is that not neat? Boo hoo right here. I don't know him. But he has these glasses. And I think those are super fancy. This dude has a parrot. This dude has, or this girl has a skirt and fancy armor. Honestly, this place, it looks like some people are hanging out having a good time. Looks like a good place to hang out. I'm not sure what all everybody's doing out here. There has to be something that they're hunting besides just doing the oil rig or whatever it is. Real quick, I'm going to raid over to somebody. Let's find somebody that's doing Entropia Universe. I always like to try to make sure we're focused on supporting the community. I'll tell you guys who's up. So we've got Bella EU, Bunker 3. Holy crap. Postman Pat, Black White Cat, Sergozla, Lone Eagle, Brothered Wookie, Sleepless Miner. That all of those guys are doing it. Does anybody have a favorite? Oh, that's probably true. Okay, well, anybody want to pick somebody and we will totally raid on to. What is Bunker 3 doing? Bunker 3 looks like he's probably doing some. It doesn't show at all. Okay, good. I'm glad you told me. Okay, I'm going to that person. Who is it? Yeah, I just noticed that. Sleepless. Okay, we've got Sleepless. I'm going to raid over to them. I want to thank you guys super big time for being amazing, hanging out. Um, on Wednesday morning, of course, we're going to be back writing our sci-fi book. Friday, or Thursday, we'll be back with Entropia, and Friday, we'll be back with the sci-fi book again. Wait, no. Yeah, that sounds right. I had to double check. Honestly, I get confused on what the crap I'm doing most of the time. But I'm having an amazing time. You guys are epic. Have a great week. Peace and very best wishes.